miles per hour, no problem.
In this video, we'll be visiting Xion Motors, a company based in San Diego that specializes in extremely unique e-bikes with a futuristic aesthetic. We'll talk about their rapid growth, the origins of the Cyber X, and get a first look at their latest creation, the Vortex. Want to know where Xion Motors came from? Stick around to find out. So we're here in San Diego, a city in the Pacific coast of California. Today we'll be talking with Xion Motors, a talented group who helped pioneer the electric pedicab, and while they're mainly known for the Cyber X, they continue to innovate with their unique designs, a growing product line, and support for other electric pedicab businesses. So let's get to it.
I came to San Diego like 2003 as a 19-year student, and no English, $500 in my pocket. This place is really magical for me. I always thought I could give something to this city. What I'm giving, like with my fleet of 130 cabs, it's really helping like Cisco. They want to get their brand out there, but they also have attendees kind of get the last mile transportation from hotels to convention center to like bars, restaurants. So we really got everything covered inside downtown San Diego. It's working great so far. We've been testing it the last 3 years with the electric pedicabs, and we have great feedback. I think this could be easily scalable on other cities. So we're on the VIP Pedicabs main warehouse. We house about 130 pedicabs over here. All these pedicabs made by Xion Motors. We have a capacity of building 50 of these vehicles a month. So Cisco sponsored free rides. Some of the areas like Hyatt Hotel, it's really far for walking, and it's short for a bus, but it's perfect for pedicab. Drivers comes here, they take a break, and then they just replace their battery. This is our battery bank. It's only like 50 pounds. So they just carry it and just replace their battery, and then they can go out. This one will give you about 40 mile range. So my guys are making like 100 miles a day. We train them, we get them up to speed. We show them how the business works. We're hiring. If you're new to this place or you're in between jobs, this is a perfect opportunity to come out, get some quick cash. They're maintenance free, tires, on the Teslas, maintenance free, but you still have to replace tires, and there's not a lot of moving parts, and that's how we can get away with having one mechanic for all our bikes. If somebody's down, they can just take another bike, spare bike, and just go out there and keep going on their shift. So we have really no downtime at all for the driver.
Ali didn't just imagine the bikes, he engineered them. From welding frames to coding software, the Xion journey was years in the making and hands-on at every level.
We have a 20,000 square feet facility here in San Diego, very close to downtown. My background is mechanical and electrical engineering, so what I did was that we used to build a lot of pedicabs for our fleet. We learned the technology with the crowdfunding project, we learned how software works, and after that we were like, why don't we just take that system and apply it on the pedicabs? It's traditionally been all pedal powered. If we build something, it has to be great quality that we can put our name on it.
All right, guys, first ride with the Xion Cyber X E-Moto. It's like a smaller version of the Cyber X, I believe, is what Ali told me. And I do have it on power level 5. He's riding the Vortex, aka the Batmobile. That thing looks sick. I can't wait to try that. Yeah, so the last time I rode the Cyber X was when we tried Dan's bike a couple years ago. And since then, they've definitely improved the design. The one that he got was a little bit big for me, obviously. My inseam is only 29-30 inches. But this one has, I believe, smaller wheels. I think this has the upgraded drive, so there's no chain on it. And yeah, so far so good. This has a direct drive, right? Just like that, yeah. I love how people are just looking at this thing. Pretty crazy. So the direct drive system, basically the Xion motor is connected directly to the wheel. It's not inside, so technically it's not maybe a hub motor. It is super smooth. We're just in some traffic right now, so can't really let it loose just yet. Making our way through San Diego. So much fun. 42.50. 60. Woo! So smooth, so comfortable. Oh yeah, 60 miles per hour, no problem. Wow. I am really impressed with this version of the CyberX. That direct drive system, just incredible amount of power. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would want to go back to a chain, just feeling how this thing performs, right? It's so different. Brakes are working really well. We are by the convention center now. Ride in the bike lanes, even though, I don't know. Technically, we could ride on the street, but I don't know the exact laws of San Diego, so I'm just gonna follow what Ali's doing. That Vortex is pretty impressive looking. Definitely draws attention, for sure.
How is it?
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't go back to chain after trying this. All right, where are we now? I think we're in the pedicab bike lane. I think my stance feels really good. Maybe if I had higher handlebars, I might feel a little bit more comfortable, but otherwise, the suspension, obviously the really cushioned saddle seat, the forks, very, very comfortable. Sometimes these things, you know, depending on the weight of the bike, it's kind of hit or miss on the comfort level, but yeah, this is great. This is really good. This is a really cool city to ride. Earlier, I think I saw some Talarias and some like, some kind of group bike ride, electric bike ride. So I definitely know there's a scene out here. I just didn't really know anyone. Man, so many of these pedicabs. This thing draws so much attention. It's hilarious. Making our way to more of the pedicabs. Ali's doing his rounds here.
What?
How many rides you guys took?
I did maybe six.
Six?
Yeah. Because once I figured out that I could get from the convention center to here, I just did the rickshaw all the time.
What's the best part about this experience?
It's fun. The drivers are great. I'm not walking. So that's the, yeah. And then I always like when it's all decorated up. All right, gentlemen.
All right.
Y'all take care.
Take care. Yeah, that's awesome.
Very weird. Weird, right?
Everyone will engage you in a conversation if you just sit here. It's so easy to maneuver. I mean, so smooth and so quiet. I can see why Ali tuned this bike to be like a really smooth response, especially when you're like in a city like this, a lot of start and stops, a lot of pedestrians. You don't want to have like a throttle that'll just like be a little bit too dangerous. So I get it. But once you hit that top end, like I did earlier, man, just like instant power.
Xion Motors started with one goal: keep the team together and build something that lasts. Here's how Ali turned a pandemic pivot into a passion-fueled startup.
Our original pedicab business was like literally stopped. We lost like, you know, contracts overnight, classic COVID story. We started CyberX out of necessity. Like I had always the idea of building one for myself. I built one and then people were like, oh, you should put this on a crowdfunding project, raised about 1.2 million. And what I wanted to do is like, all right, I want to build a bike that's going to last a long time. We have some fleet of bikes that are doing DoorDash. These guys are like doing like 50 to 100 miles a day. What we built is a workhorse that's going to last a long time. So this one is CyberX E-Moto. It goes up to 70 miles an hour. You need to be able to like get a M1 and then register it. And it's going to be a very affordable E-Moto model that we're working on. So it has a 4:1 ratio transmission over here. That's what makes it really smooth power transfer. It's way better than a hub motor. One of the downfalls is that they can't put a gearing inside the hub motor. It's a Xion motor, and we modified it to be able to attach it. People that has our bikes already, all they have to do is just get the swing arm system. It's the same thing. We are going to be able to sell this as a kit, plug and play. Battery is a 72 volt, 50 amp hour. It has up to 150 amp. Frame, you know, I designed it. I want it to be different from what traditional bikes are. This is like a not lit up model, but you can see the lit up models over there. So this bike is made for Sunday scaries, and we put like those little gummy bears right here. Size is 14-inch wheels, and it's Shinko tires. We can go off-road with it, and these tires are good for the on-road experience as well. It has a motorcycle braking system. If you're going to 70 miles an hour, you have to be able to stop on a dime. All custom brackets and everything's made for this bike. Rear shock sits on a little angle, and that makes it a little more cushy ride. Yeah, this rack, we built it for like the people that has like delivery business. This is like heavy duty, non-stop deliveries. Like those guys make like 100 miles a day easily.
What do Burning Man, Batman, and a last-minute build have in common? They inspired the Vortex, a wild design that started as an experiment and turned into something unforgettable.
I always wanted to build, like, you know, when you see those Batman, my favorite character, I want to build that Batmobile. I literally like built this thing for the Burning Man 6 days before Burning Man. I was thinking like, why don't I make a two-wheel version of this? Never thought this would be like so much fun to ride. So right now is my personal transportation around downtown. This is it. Like I'm just going around, like people look at me like, who is this guy? It's just so much fun to ride. And once you ride it, like it'll be a very weird, because like most front wheels, if you look at the motorcycles, it's like a round shape. This one, it's like flat. Improvements never ending. We always wanted to hear our customers and make it better, solve their issues, and that's how you make great products.
Okay guys, first ride with the Vortex. This is going to be really interesting. Ali said it is a little bit tricky to ride. Let's kind of get right on it. Whoa. All right. He said to lean into the turns. That's what he recommended. So, yeah, definitely feels a little strange having such a wide tire on the front wheel, and it doesn't seem like I can really do super sharp turns, but kind of, you know, going straight, obviously. Takes some getting used to. I'm just kind of leaning into the turns here. You know, going straight, no problem. Now, if I want to turn, right, I think I'm going to the left brake and kind of gently ease the handlebars, because if I do like a strong turn, I end up going the opposite direction. Almost like counter steering, but not really. It almost like doesn't really turn all the way because it's such a wide tire. So you kind of have to like play with how that functions. Yeah, I mean, it's different. That's 100% sure. It feels really crazy. I feel like I need like way more space to be super comfortable. Like even when I'm turning here, I'm kind of like doing more of a wide turn. I'm hitting the brakes to go really slow, and I have like my leg down just to kind of give me a little bit more balance. And then I'm like turning, leaning my body, and just trying to lean, put my weight to where I want to go, and try to predict how much clearance I have. There's really no sharp turns here. It's a very slow, methodical, wide turn to to make sure you don't lose control. I mean, it's a lot of like positioning your body in a really unique kind of way. Overall, it's pretty fun. It's a little bit of counter steering, but not, I can't describe it as counter steering. It's more just like I'm looking right and I'm going right, you know, like you go to where you aim your body, your entire body, not even just your eyes. So that's kind of how I'm maneuvering. I'm kind of like aiming, thinking about where I'm going, and just going, right? So it's a very different way of controlling a bike, which honestly, when I first got on this thing, I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna crash, but now I can kind of predict, you know, what it's gonna do. I can kind of like control and aim and maneuver my body, and not a problem. And then when you go straight, no problem. Going straight, easy peasy. I mean, just like learning how to ride a bike again is kind of like, I'm just like trying to like control this thing, and it's like, it's really cool. I love it. When I first saw Ali riding in the city, I was like, wow, that looks pretty easy. And then when I first got on it, I was like, whoa, this is very different. But then I realized, you know, just going up and down the block, really learning how to steer this bike was key. It's not like turning the handlebars like a traditional e-bike, because I found myself really just looking at where I wanted to turn and just kind of committing my entire body to going in that direction. It does take some time to get used to, but what I really found in just this short ride up and down the block is that I was learning something new that I had never really experienced before. It's kind of like riding a motorcycle, but not really. It's kind of like riding an e-bike, but not really. It's like its own thing. I mean, I couldn't do it justice up and down this block because there's so much traffic, but if you pin down the throttle, I mean, I can only imagine how thrilling that would be. I am really interested to see what Ali and team continue to do. And yeah, they just continue to make these really bold design decisions, bold engineering decisions. Really glad I did this tour, and can't wait to see what they do next. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to dive into more EV tech tips, click the links on the side, and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. We'll see you guys in the next video.